All right, here we go with the first lesson. Going to be going over some of the symbols for we'll say the slow stuff. With some big important things. So part of the attachment, or one of the attachments for this email is an ebook called The Metronome Method. It talks a lot about how we use a metronome to stay accurate while pushing our speed faster and faster. So I want you to read through at least the beginning of it to get the idea of what we're doing. Basically, it talks about we're going to start at 60 beats per minute every time we practice. And every time we play through these things correctly once, we go up 5 beats per minute, no faster than that. And basically that's it. You play it correct once, go up 5. Play it correct once, go up 5, over and over again until you can't go any faster or we reach the time limit that's talked about at the top of the file here. Should have asked if you had Guitar Pro. Forgot to ask that. But I'll send over, in fact, since I have this open, I'll convert these to PDFs as well, just in case you need the PDF if you don't have Guitar Pro. If you don't have Guitar Pro, I highly recommend that you get it. It is an extremely useful tool for practicing and learning music. So yeah, highly recommend you have Guitar Pro. There's a video I want you to watch that covers how to practice your lessons. Super important stuff there. So it talks about, when you increase the metronome speed, when you add in repetitions, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. Excuse me. It also talks about what to do when mistakes are made, the importance of not just continuing to play when a mistake is made, but you got to address it right away, things like that. So please be sure to watch that. If I forget to add the link to that in your email, it is in my email signature. So check out the ebook on the metronome method. It goes over the principles of how we're going to use the metronome for most of this stuff. And watch that video on how to practice your lessons, because it goes into great detail on how to practice the lessons. So for you, with the amount of stuff we have, it says without the repeats. So basically, that's a repeat sign, and so is this. And what this is telling you is to play this 4 times through and then finish with that chord. But while we work this up, we're not going to do the repeats. So we're going to work it up without the repeats, seeing how fast you get within 15 minutes. And then it talks about what to do after that point. So once you reach 15 minutes, you're going to add in the repeats. So let's say you reach 200 beats per minute at 15 minutes. Try playing it all 4 times at the 200 beats per minute. And if you're unable to play it at all the repetitions at that speed, just decrease the metronome as many times or as much as you need to in order to get the repeats. Try not to spend more than 20 minutes total working on it, so this way you have equal amount of time between numbers 1 and 2. And then it also says if you feel that you maxed out in less than 15 minutes time, just decrease the metronome by 10 or 20 beats per minute and add in the repeats there. So for example, let's say you reach 250 beats per minute and you're like, there's no way I'm getting any faster than that. And it's only been like 10 minutes, that's okay. Just drop the metronome speed down 10 or 20 and then try doing all 4 repeats there. So again, watch the video on how to practice your lessons. It goes into a lot of detail about this exact same thing, just more description. So what I want you to do when you're playing this stuff is, obviously the metronome's got to be going, and I want you to tap your foot with the metronome beat and count out loud 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever that would be. I think you said you're from France, so you can say it in French, that's fine. Whatever allows you to do it, that's totally fine. But counting all 4 beats is important because it helps build solid rhythmic foundation, and you know how long everything's ringing out. So from 60 to 120 beats per minute, I want you to count out loud. I also want you to do this in your videos that you send over. And when it comes time for you to send over your videos next week, I want you to record the entire practice session for everything. I want to see how you're working it up from 60 to whatever you reach, and I want to see how you're playing the repetitions. So the entire practice session for both numbers 1 and 2, you can make separate videos for number 1 and number 2. That's fine. Make it easy on yourself. But yeah, the entire full final practice session you have before it's time for you to submit your material. Okay, so that being said, what we have here, this is a whole note. That is a whole note. That rings out 4 beats. Okay? And we're going to 4/4 time signature, which means we have 4 beats that fill up the bar, and each beat is worth 1 quarter note. So the top number tells you how many beats are in the bar. The bottom number tells you what equals 1 beat. So the top number can be anything, but the bottom number can only be a certain amount of things. We'll get into that later. But just so you know, the 4 means quarter note on the bottom. And these are the 4 quarter notes that you could have. So this is a whole note, which rings out a length of 4 quarter notes, or 4 beats. This is a half note, which rings out for 2 beats, or it's 2 quarter notes long. And this is your quarter note. So notice here, you basically just have this open circle for the whole note. The half note is an open circle plus, that is called a stem. And then when you have the circle with the stem, but the circle is filled in, that's quarter note. So whole note, 4 beats long. Half note, 2 beats long. Quarter note, 1 beat long. And then we mix up the half notes and quarter notes down here. And then at the end here, yes, it is a whole note, but it's just easier to fill out the last bar with a whole note. You don't have to let this last chord ring out all 4 beats. Just hit it once, 1 beat is long, or 1 beat long is totally fine for the last chord, which I'm going to demonstrate. So I'm going to play this stuff at some different speeds so you can have a reference as to how it should go at the different speeds. But for you, remember, you're going to go up in 5s. Every day that you practice, you always start at 60, no matter how fast you got the day before. Always start at 60, go up in 5s. Okay, so I'm going to start at 60. I'm going to count 4 so you know when I'm going to begin, so you can follow along to make sure everything's going okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, done. So again, that rings out for 4 beats. So you play on beat number 1 here. You strum on beat number 1, and that rings out for 2 beats. This you strum on beat number 3, which rings out for 2 beats. This you strum on beats 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here you strum on beat number 1, beat number 2, strum on beat 3, which rings out for 2 beats. This you strum on beat number 1, which rings out for 2 beats. Strum on beat 3, strum on beat 4, strum on beat 1, strum on beat 2, which rings out for 2 beats. Strum on beat 4, strum on beat 1. Okay, now on to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay, 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I goofed up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, I'm going to go back down to 180 to demonstrate how the 4 repetitions should now go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, Okay, number 2. Some other symbols that were found in the example number 1 in the skill knowledge test. So, quarter note again. And here we have a dotted half note. So we got the half note symbol plus a dot. So when you add a dot to anything, you extend the length of it by a half. So half of a half note would be a quarter note. Or half note is 2 beats long, so you add half of that, you get 3. So a dotted half note is 3 beats long. So here you strum on beat 1 and beat number 2. Strum on beat 1 and beat 2. Strum on beat 1 and beat 4. Beat 1, beat 4. Here we have tie. This chord is tied across the bar line, so it's the same length as a half note, but we can't make this a half note because there isn't enough room in the bar to do so. So this does ring out for 2 beats, which is the length of a half note, but remember, we can only have up to 4 quarter notes every bar. So if we put in a half note, we would need this to be a 5/4 time signature. That would be saying we have 5 beats in the bar and quarter note gets the beat. But since we can only have 4 beats per bar, and we want this to ring out for 2 beats, and it's at the end of the bar, we have to tie it across the bar line. So we strum on beats 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we change chords and strum again on beat 2. Strum on beat 3, strum on beat 4. Okay. Starting at 60, tapping the foot, counting along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. All right, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Repeats demonstrated at 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, Go. So yes, please rewatch this video as many times as you need to. Write down any questions you might have, like when you're going through the video, this one, as well as the video on how to practice your lessons. Any questions come up, let me know. I will see you again next week in your first 2 full practice sessions.